Everyone, it's Adriana here, and today I have another video showing you how I used or created my cards using the new Esthetica cut foil and emboss die. This is a new collection of hot cut foil and emboss dies. There are 8 in the collection, and I'm using this one here, which is called the cut and foil emboss decorative nesting flutterbly framing dies. Now, the excellent thing about these dies that you don't have to foil. You can actually just run them through your normal die cutting machine. They act like a normal die. So in this collection, most of the collection, each set will have at least 3 different elements. You'll have a frame and maybe a decorative element and an insert or an out or cutting out die that will come with the collection. This one here has got 3 elements. It's got the outer frame, the insert frame, and also a beautiful decorative element. For these cards, I didn't use that on the center of that because I wanted that to be a perfect foiled shape. But I did put that inside there because I actually want to cut around it after on the bigger frame. So, placing your foil color side down, I have my metal conversion plate. It's a thicker of the 2 plates that you can get. Actually comes with the new version 2. It's a metal conversion plate, and it's quite a thick plate. Placing the foil on, cutting upside up, and also your foil color side down. Your cardstock on top. I'm just using a 300 GSM white cardstock for this exercise. You can use any color. You can use cardstock. You can use a variety of different mediums. Just to show you how I used it on here using the green cardstock that I had, and it's only about 250 GSM, and that worked out perfectly as well. So let that heating through. So the best thing about these dies that cut, foil and emboss, you can actually mix and match them. So with this one card here, I've actually used another element from another die. It's a beautiful Mongolia, and I have it listed at the bottom of my blog. This set here is a 3-piece set as well, but it's also got a beautiful flower, which is that, and I used that with some clear foil. This reacts like, or acts like, an embossing foil that you can actually, once you cut out your beautiful flowers, you can colour them in with watercolour, like I did here with watercolour pencils, or you can use ink or paint. The foil will not disappear. The foil is set on the cardstock. So what's showing here in the white is actually the foil, the clear pearl foil. So I'll quickly show that after I've done this part here with actually showing you how to use the Esthetica's cut foil and emboss dies. So that should be ready to go. So I'm just going to take that off my platform, the Go Press foil machine, and I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine. Now, remembering to go slow. My mat keeps moving here because it's a bit slippery. So remembering going slow is key. You want to make sure that that foil activates with the hot foil stamp and it cuts at the same time. You can see how it's cutting through. Now, remembering when you're using the cut foil and emboss dies, they will etch through your die cutting machine. So you want to make sure that you're changing your lids, and get yourself another lid. So you have one for cutting and one for just normal hot foiling. So that way you only have one lid that gets really etched on the lid. So you can see I've gone that through. And always remembering to place your platform back on its dock so it keeps heating up, and you can see that that's cut through. How beautiful is that? One go. Isn't that gorgeous? That's ready. Don't throw away your scraps. There is another technique. I've shown you in another video about that. And then this one here, just give that a bit of a wiggle, and that's that's beautifully foiled as well. Again, don't throw away your waste. So what I did here with this card here, I actually cut through that little bit left over, so then you don't have that white bit there, so you're showing a bit of cardstock underneath. Exactly the same as this one here. I just cut that with my scissors. Okay, just threw around there. Okay, so that's that large one. So I'll quickly show you this one here, which is the Mongolia flower with the clear foil, and I'll show you very quickly this other technique. So you're getting a couple of techniques in this video. So remembering, I always do this at the last minute, placing foil colour side down, okay, and then a piece of cardstock on top, let that heat through. The other thing that you can use if you've got excess foil is the new Creative Detailer. This is a rubber instrument, has a rubber end to it. You press a button and it actually turns around. I don't know if you can see that on the video. That turns around, and you can use that to buff off any excess foil that you might get on your cards. Stop. Very easy to use and quite unique. This is available now from your local crafting store as well. Okay, so that's been heating through. So I'll run that through the die cutting machine. And you will see that that foil is actually imprinted. You probably can't see it on the video, but it's actually imprinted onto the cardstock and it's cut it away. So then you just need to grab some colour. So I'm just going to quickly show you how I added some colour on my craft mat using a bit of some ink, spritzing it with a bit of water, using a brush, and I'm just colouring in my Mongolia. The best thing about these, you can use it with watercolour pencils, other mediums of paint, and I'll just colour the leaves all purple, but really I coloured them all green with greens just to show you very quickly how I did it. And then you can add more colour or more depth to the darker centres here once it's all dried. So see how it's all resisted? I think that's brilliant that you can use your hot foil stamps to do that, you can use mixed media with them and it will not take away any of that foil. See, it's still there. I think that's fabulous. So that's with the clear pearlized foil. I've used it a few of my projects, especially with watercolour pencils. It looks really great. So there you go. Now I've just got those two cards. That's how I did that technique here. I actually made two of them and cut out the flower to give it dimensional and added it to my cards. So I'll have close-up pictures of my photos of my cards, and I'll hope I've inspired you to think about using hot foil stamping with your cards. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.